Hey, it's your boy Bobby Beast here. I want to talk about a subject that comes to mind, and that's Kanan coming for Rock. It seems as though now Kanan has to go after Rock. Basically, Rock is getting in the way of things. She's getting in the way of business. And when it comes down to it, Kanan has to be the one to go and take her out, because he has to prove his point to his new partners. Now, Kanan, if you guys really pay attention in Power Book 1, really operates alone. Even though he is, he works with Ghost, he works with Tommy, he even worked with Dre, but he mainly operates alone. And I think that maybe this finale will lead into it. This is the thing, though. If he finds out anything had happened to Lulu and that Rock was behind Lulu's death, Rock's fate is sealed. Because basically Kanan's going to say, if you're that ruthless to do that to Lou, then I have to be that ruthless with you. And if you guys can remember, back early in the season, it was Kanan and Lulu who shared a moment of them both loving and being loyal to Rock, but then both feeling betrayed. So betrayed that they could never go back to feeling, towards her the way they've always felt, loving her and being loyal to her the way they felt. The way Kanan and Lulu felt about Rock in season 1 of Raising Kanan is not how they feel about Rock now.
The way they feel about Rock now is that she's a traitor, she's a manipulator, she's controlling and everything. The thing is, much like Kanan's story is reflective of that of Tariq. A lot of us have brought it up. We were talking about the fact that that there's some similarities, but there's differences too. The reason why there's differences is that basically they're still in the streets. Rock is out there hustling, and she's not trying to take Kanan under her wing and say, I'll teach you how to hustle and things of that nature. Sort of like how Kanan tried to do with Sean and how he did with Tariq and so many others before Tariq, because Kanan was the one who took Ghost and Tommy under his wing later on. But it's a situation where Rock just wants to absolutely control everything. And Ghost is kind of like that too, but Ghost really doesn't care what anybody else does as long as they don't interfere with his plans. And Tariq was a part of Ghost's plans to take over and be legitimate, or continue the legitimacy that Ghost was trying to establish with himself. Whereas Rock outright just wants to make sure Kanan's not doing anything on the streets. She don't care what he does in school. She don't care what he does in terms of business or work or anything like that. But she just does not want him in the streets. And you see this story in Power happen a lot, where the parent just does not want their kid to be in the streets. They do not want their kid around people who they feel as though would stab them in the back or betray them. And this is usually a very number one, 100% message, because it's like Rock knows Snap and Pop. Rock knows Ronnie. Rock knows Unique. Rock knows all of the streets. She knows Queens. You know what I'm saying? So she is trying to protect Kanan, but then she goes a little too far when she's trying to protect or control the situation. The same way with Lulu. When you could clearly see Lulu was breaking down, she still pushed him. She didn't care. And so when it comes down to it, protection is a beautiful thing. It is a lovely thing, but sometimes it can go just a little too far. So when it comes down to it, with Rock and Kanan, it's basically a situation where flat out, at this point, Kanan's gonna come for her. And it seems as though she has to go. I'm not sure if he does a drive-by or if there's a standoff. But from what I see in some of the clips that's coming up, there's definitely a standoff. So we'll see how things play out. It could definitely go in a direction where Kanan ends up protecting his mother from Snap, Pop, and Ronnie, and he betrays them for her and chooses her over them, which would be what I think most cats would do. But if you have a mom that's vicious, and Rock's really not a vicious mom, she's controlling, but she's not vicious. And we all who come from the hood knows what a cold-blooded, nasty mama can be. And Rock is not that. She has her ways, but she's not that. Then we'll see how things play out. But I'm hoping he does not take out Rock. Rock's character does not deserve to go down like that. So we'll see how everything plays out. But I just want to say to all of you that it is your boy Bobby B. Serious. We'll say much love, much respect. Hold it down. And ooh.